Hey, well, so a goofy thing happened to me today on a phone call. We're doing a little consult, and no, you'll never see that consult, but unless you join the group, the academy, but you will see it if you join the academy. And I go into it with them, and we break it down. But you know, man, I got to thinking. I know people that could benefit from this. That's you, by the way. You could benefit from this. So how about 7 steps to getting your business open? You want those? Get ready. Here they come. Okay, so number 1, not 2, 1. Number 1, let's open a legal entity. Because when I'm talking to this dude, you know, he's all about it, man. He's got his money. He's ready to do it. But he had this one question. That's all well and good, Chad. But how the F do I do that? What? He says, how do I do that, man? How do I open a business? What's the steps? Okay, cool. All right, so first off, we're going to go to LegalZoom.com. This is how I did it. This is how I do them all. I do it all this way, right? And this is how we got started. LegalZoom.com. No, I'm not an affiliate. No, there's no link down below. You got to listen and watch the damn video. So LegalZoom.com sets you up a legal entity, okay, a business entity. Will that be a sole proprietor? Will that be an LLC? Will that be a limited partnership? Will that be a S Corp? Will that be a C Corp? I don't know. But honestly, all you need is an LLC, which legally protects you and makes this business an entity instead of a sole proprietor, which is Joe X with XYZ Smoke Shop, and his house and everything is going to be open for business if, you know, he gets in trouble and does something wrong. As far as an LLC, only what you have involved in it is what they can take and what they can sue your ass off for. That's it, which could be a lot, which could be a little, up to you. So you set you up with LegalZoom. They'll get you your state, your federal, so more importantly, your federal number, your state number, and in some situations, they can even get your sales tax numbers. So if you're in that state and you can get that, maybe now's a good time to do it. Now you got them all. Boom, you're in the money. Okay, so that's a good idea. Number 2, you print all this stuff out. Okay, well, Chad, I don't have a printer. I've got no need for a printer. Okay, you download them to your email. You email them to you. You download them to your phone or to a flash drive that your laptop will do. You get you a little cheap flash drive, stick it in, you download it to it, you go down to the UPS store or the Kinko's or wherever's got some commercial printing, and you plug it in and you say, okay, I want this, make me a copy. And then of course, it tells you how much you owe. And then you take your little credit card out and you swipe it, and then out it puts it out. There they are. Get you 4 or 5 copies of it, because you're going to need them, because you're going to have to submit them, okay? And I'll get to where you have to do that at, okay? So now I've got my little copies in my hand. I got my legal entity, and I take my ass right over to the bank. Now, whether it's Chase, whether it's Fifth Third, whether it's a U.S. Bank, whether it's wherever, right? Go in there and set up a business bank account. But I would argue there's 3 business accounts. And if you want to know more on them, I'll make a video of it. Comment down below. Let me know you're interested in that, and I'll talk to you more about the business bank accounts. But I do know you need a checking account. And the reason you need this is you need to have a way, if you're opening a store, to deposit your cash and to deposit your credit card. You're going to need all this. And if you don't have a place to do it, what the fuck are you doing? You're going to put it in your personal account? Well, if you do, man, and you ever get sued, That's what they're going to stick. They're going to stick that first. And then they're going to get you financially that way. And the veil is broke and pierced. And they're going to go after your house, your cars, your kids' college funds, whatever. They are going to do it. If you're married, they're going to try to get your wife's shit too. She's not going to be pleased. If you're a female, he's not going to be pleased. If you have an alternative lifestyle, your partner is not going to be pleased. Just letting you know, okay? Think about it. It's weird. Get a business. Business everything. Money everything. Right in the business. Business money, business account. Nothing else, okay? So now we've got a business bank account. Now we've got a legal entity. Let's go get us a location. Are you going to start in a flea market like we did, like Brandon and I did? Are you going to get started that way? If so, not going to be such a big deal, but you are going to have a way to process credit cards and a place to process cash. So are you going to sell it online? Do you think you're going to be the next big online smoke shop? It's a pretty tough haul, man. So yes, Etsy, a lot of people go to it. Yes, a lot of people go to eBay. Yes, a lot of people go to Amazon. Yes, a lot of people go to Walmart.com, Target.com, whatever, man. But who else is on there that's doing the same damn thing you are? But at your local flea market, maybe you're the only game in town. Maybe you're not, but maybe you got better products so you can bang harder with them. So maybe that's where you do it, but they're going to want you to have a check to pay them with to get this place. Let's just say though you get a brick and mortar, okay? Sometimes it can be tough, man, to get into the strip mall right next to the Pizza Hut or the Papa John's or the Little Caesars or, whatever, Domino's. And, maybe there's a Mexican joint next door. Maybe there's a nail salon. Maybe there's a dog grooming spot. Maybe there's a check cashing joint. I'm telling you things that I've been involved in. And so I'm just letting you know these things could all be there, but they're going to want you to have a business bank account in order to do it. And more importantly, they're going to want you to have insurance, okay? But I argue that number 3 is location and insurance at the same time. Maybe location, then location. Number 3A is insurance, because you are going to have insurance. If you get a brick and mortar, they want to be listed as insured for the property in case somebody tears a window up, breaks into your spot, and your security, maybe kept them out, maybe caught them on camera or whatever, but they still want to be insured and know that you're going to fix the property, because they wouldn't have broke the window supposedly but because you were there. So they want to be insured, okay? So just letting you know, you are going to have insurance. Now, will you at a flea market? Probably not. Probably not. Probably not going to make you do that. But brick and mortar, you bet. Online, probably not. Probably not. Just letting you know, okay? So number 4, we're going to have some license, okay? We're going to have a general business license. We're going to have a tobacco license. We may have to have a vape license depending on your community and how they do. You're going to have a sales tax number. If you have all this stuff, you're good to go. Otherwise, you get the finger. You can't open. Can't do it. Because if the city walks in, you don't have a general business license, you're shut down. If you don't have a sales tax number, the state says, no, fuck you, you're out. And you could really be hit with this, man. It could be very, very ugly how this goes. So pay attention, okay? You have to have these things. I don't know if you're going to have a vape license. A lot of places don't, but some places do. Depending on where you're at, check your local. Whenever you get your tobacco license, ask them if you need a vape license in order to sell Nick vapes or Delta vapes or anything of that nature. If you have to, purchase it. If you don't, and they come in, they can yank your whole license, and then you get the finger, because they don't care. It's who they are, okay? The next thing you're going to have to do is have displays. Now, if you are in a flea market area, You can put tables, put a little black cloth over them, put your stuff in there, or you could go to Facebook Marketplace and buy some cheap display cases, put them in the flea market. That's what we did. We bought, displays that was there. Some flea markets rent those display cases. Is that of interest to you? I don't know. I don't know what the amenities are at your flea market. If it is, look into it. You can write that off too. It is what it is. But otherwise, you could build them. Because we had some incense displays that we built or my dad built at one time, and we put them together and put our, stuff on. And now, of course, Wildberry makes these nice displays, and, we sell those over at unswholesale.com. Shameless plug. And so, letting you know that. But, you are going to have these. But remember this, you're also going to need a credit card processor and a POS system. Where are you getting those? If you don't know where to get those, hit me up over at askchadwade@gmail.com and give me an email with your name and your phone number, and I will pass that off to my people that I know work with our industry in the smoke shop industry. And you're going to need to answer some questions about the POS system, because that POS system they're going to recommend you is going to have to do a lot with what you need it to do. How much inventory are you going to have? How many stores are you thinking you're going to have in the next few years? How do you want it report? What kind of reports do you want? What are you looking for it to do? And if you have somebody who tells you this will do everything you want, that's a lie. It's a lie. Does it have a reward system? I don't know. But if it don't, and you wanted it to, that's going to be an add-on. So you're going to have to get an outside system. Does it work with that POS system? I don't know. Maybe. But one size does not fit all. Ask the questions. Make sure they're asking you these questions. I know my people will ask you these questions, and they'll put you together with the right system. Now, I make no money out of that whatsoever. So if you do that and you get a credit card from my people, if you get a POS system from my people, does the two integrate together? Maybe. Just depends on what you buy. But I don't make anything out of that, so make the best deal you can. I know these people work. I use them for both my wholesale and my retail. Okay? Next, you're going to need some inventory. Now, more shameless plug. unswholesale.com. We sell smoke shop material. Anything you need, glass pipes, scales, grinders, trays, anything, incense, anything you need, I got them. Okay? What we don't sell, okay? What we don't sell. We do not sell disposable vapes. I advocate, if you're going to sell those, you need to go to your local cash and carry, purchase it from there. And the reason I advocate that is because they know what's selling in your region, because that's all they're going to stock. They're not going to stock bullshit stuff that's not moving. Cash and carry works on a small margin, and they sell volume. And so they know exactly what sells, but they're not going to carry it, because they don't want to discount it and lose money plus have carrying cost. Now with us, if you choose me as your rep, it will be me. It will not be an assistant. Or you've seen Lou on the show, you've seen Grover on the show, you've seen Andy on the show, of course you've seen Brandon on the show. You will have access to all of us, depending on who you choose, and we'll be working with you. We've been in the industry feels like forever, and we will help you in every step, every form and fashion we can. We'll suggest what's being bought in your state. We'll tell you what's maybe even being bought in your city, because we've got that many customers. Okay, we'll be more than happy to help you in any way. We have a myriad. Our team is thick, okay, with knowledge. So if we can help you out, we will. Next off, number 7. Okay, I know I haven't been counting them down, but if you can't keep up, you're going to have to advertise. How are you going to do it? I'll wait. Go ahead, tell me. No, you cannot do paid advertisement on Facebook or Instagram or X even. You'll have a hard time doing it anywhere on Google whatsoever. Once they catch you, they'll blackball you. How will you do it? Well, so in my Discord, which is totally free, probably linked down below. Brandon will probably throw that in for you. You know, they talk a lot about, putting it up on billboards, putting it on sides of buses in their city, putting it on taxis, putting it on street signs, putting it on razor flags in front of your store, putting it on bus stop signs, where you set, underneath the little awning, a little poster there. And then, you could do it all there. That's how you advertise. Now you can, show the product on Facebook. You just can't put a price. You can set up Facebook fan page and you can direct people over there. You can do your Google listing. You can do a sign in your store that has a little QR code, and that, they take pictures of it and they give you a ranking, a review, and you give them a 10% off or whatever. There's a myriad of things you can do outside. Plus, don't forget radio advertising, because they're taking us, man. They don't give a shit. They need the money, just like you and I do. We need the money. That's why we do it. So there's a lot of ways to advertise, okay? So what do you do next, Chad? Well, I haven't talked about signage. I haven't talked about windows. Haven't talked about security. I haven't talked about any of that stuff. But if you want to go into more of a deep dive of it, you can go to chadwaytv.com, and hit me up and let's talk about it. Pick 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, whatever you think you're going to need. We can phone, we can Zoom, and we can discuss this. And, you want to show me the stores you're looking at and have me look them up. I've done that too, and I can get a traffic count. I can tell you how to do all that with Google. Mean income averages, whatever the family is, whatever it looks like over there, the population and the age and the amount of money. I can do all that. It's not a problem to do. So I can do all that for you, and we can talk about that in the discussion. So if that's something you're interested in, but the next step, truthfully, unlock a door. Come on in. We're ready to sell. We've got great product. We've done it all that we need to do. Let's get going. That's it. That's all 7. It's all 7. So if you want to go deeper into it, you want to know more about it, let me know. AskChadWade@gmail.com. Hit me up with any questions you got there, or hit me up at chadwadetv.com, and I'll be more than happy to set you up a Zoom and really dive into it. Okay? Don't forget, POS system and credit card. I need a name and a phone number so that I can pass that off to them and get you took care of. All right, that's what I got, y'all. Bye.